we're going to go ahead and do this row of decreasing. So, to do that, we're going to chain stitch, and we're going to go ahead and single crochet into the first stitch, so just like that, and it's going to be 1, -2. So we're going to put these two together, going in, getting some yarn, going into the next stitch, grabbing some yarn and pulling it through all of them. Now we do a single crochet, and now putting two together, so just like this. Okay. See, super easy. Okay, everyone, so I have finished that row, and I will use up the stuffing and then use the stuffing bit we're going to get. So what you're going to do is, I've already slip stitched, so just go ahead and chain 1, and now we're going to do -2 all the way around. So yeah, that's nice. Sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to push through right there, grab some yarn, push through into the next one, grab some yarn, and pull it all the way through. So it's just -2, -2, -2 all the way around the stitch I taught you. Most normal crocheters do not call it -2. It's just what makes sense in my mind. If you'd like to call it something else, that is totally cool as well. Let me know if anybody on here wants a beginner's crochet tutorial, because I can totally come out with that. If you don't know how to crochet, but you want to make a little basketball or ball for yourself or for a friend, but you do not know how to crochet, I can make a tutorial on that. Although I did just learn how to crochet, but it is something I have been really enjoying, and I think I am ready to teach other people. I'm thinking of going to markets and starting my own Etsy shop, so if I do that, keep an eye out for that. Yeah. We're just gonna go all the way around. Just like that. Okay, so I have finished that row, and this hole is getting quite small. So I'm just gonna pull on my crochet hook a little, and that makes it so this won't come undone. And you can, of course, start stuffing it to however much stuffing you want in there. You might have to do it in bits if your hole has gotten small enough. If you're making a full-sized bob, like I did with this, you're gonna need about just a bit over half a bag of stuffing. So I would buy a whole new bag of stuffing for Bob, because he's a big guy. But if you're doing this, you don't need that much at all. Okay, you guys, so I tied off my yarn, and now we're gonna go through every stitch around. So I'm actually gonna go upwards. I'm just doing some stitches through. And I know this is not how you typically tie off amigurumi. If any of you have done amigurumi before, you can tie this off just like a normal amigurumi ball. That is totally fine. But I am going to do this, and then I'm going to pull this yarn really tight, and it's just going to pull everything together, just like so. And now, really quickly, you're going to keep it tight and tie off. Just like that. And just do that. And now we can totally weave the ends in. Got another piece of scrap yarn to add to my little pile. And you can, if you did put a little stitch counter on the bottom, you can take that off. And now you have a ball. So yours is probably going to be orange if you're making a basketball, but if you're making just the ball, which this is also kind of a tutorial for, you know, you've got that. Now we're going to do the embroidery. So since I'm doing a frog, the embroidery is going to be just a tiny bit different than what it would be for a basketball. But you're going to do the same steps, but just like in the basketball stitching pattern. I recommend using some black yarn. I used the Big Twist black yarn, and let's see, it's kind of in a tangle right now. I'm gonna cut off our tangled bit because I can use that for something else, but we're gonna take our yarning needle oh shoot. Okay. And I'm just gonna cut the yarn there and go ahead and tie the end. Now for my frog, I'm gonna have him like this, and I'm gonna do eyes a little bit interesting. So what I do is I stick into where like the corner of my thing is gonna be, and then I pop out where the other corner is, or like the next area of the stitch. So I'm actually gonna try and poke this one in with my crochet hook a little. Poke this, yep, boop, just go in there. Little black yarn. You can do this sometimes when you're trying to tie your ends in amigurumi, because like it's just more stuffing essentially. Okay, so now what you do is you'd go like this, and you'd go through, and then you'd go through it again to cover up that little extra yarn piece. So just like that. And then you're gonna go into the next hole you want to go into. And you're gonna go like that. That was not the hole. I don't like that positioning. Actually, that might be fine. And I guess we'll go through it again. And that makes the little embroidery. And then I'm gonna tie this off. Okay. And now we're gonna chop this right here. And you can go ahead and poke it into your project if you want. That's what I'm gonna do, I know that. Okay, poke it in there. Come on. It's gonna be a little, oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And that is pretty much it. I'm going to finish this up as a project, and I will probably post a short on it. So if you want to see that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and it will be posted soon. You just tie in these loose ends, and you have a ball. And you can do your embroidery like how I did on the basketball. You can just search up a picture of a basketball, or if you have a basketball at home. This is how mine looks. This is one side, and then you can rotate it. And yeah, so if you need the embroidery, you can just look at that. I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope this helped anyone who was asking about a tutorial for Bob. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!